Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have a collab to share with you between Great Lakes Lacquer and Rogue Lacquer. So both the makers, Rachel from Rogue Lacquer and then Mariah from Great Lakes Lacquer, are both Animal Crossing lovers. They wanted to come up with polishes that really focus on the good things of Animal Crossing. For now, they're focusing on season, so shark season and then like fall Thanksgiving. There are 4 polishes, so this quad will be available Sunday the 29th. It is capped at 240. They're thinking of restocking at a later date, so I'm assuming once this sells out, or if it does sell out, then you're gonna have to wait a little bit in order to get these polishes again. Before we move on, if you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you do. I upload videos with live swatches and I love talking about all things nails and nail polish. Let's get into these beautiful swatches. First up, we're starting off with the Shark Season inspired polishes, and this one is from Great Lakes Lacquer, and it's definitely not a C+, and it's described as a medium gray filled with an aqua to cobalt shifting shimmer and hollow micro flake. This polish is such a pretty shade of blue. I know it is described as a medium gray, which I can definitely see gray, but I see like baby blue as well, and it could have to do a lot with that aqua to cobalt shifting shimmer. Such a delicate shade, but it's still very bold and makes a statement at the same time, I think anyways. Great Lakes Lacquer and the shifting shimmer, it's like, oh, I can never get enough of it. They do such a great job. You can see that cobalt shimmer peeking through from the base. The hollow flakies are jam-packed in here, and it just looks like a twinkling, calm scene. It really is very, very, very pretty. I usually don't like, I mean, this is not baby blue, like it's not described as a baby blue color. But you know, obviously with all of the shimmer and different components, it pulls off certain colors to the eye, right? And I'm not usually the one for a baby blue polish. I don't really like baby blue on me. I never really did. But this one has a gray base, so you can see that gray base mixing in with those different color, like different tones of blue, so your aqua and your cobalt, right? So it's giving it this almost like smoky appearance. It's very unique. I don't think I've seen a polish quite like this one. It's gorgeous. I love it. And the formula is amazing. I think long or short nails, I think 2 will be fine. Actually, no, you know what? Long nails, you may want to do 3 thin coats, but short nails, 2 is going to be just perfect for you. So pictured are 2 coats of Great Lakes Lacquer, definitely not a C+ with a glossy top coat. And then we have Rogue Lacquer, and this is Watch Out for the Jaws, and this is described as a blue jean base with sky blue shimmer and hollow flakes. I love how simple the description is, but this polish is freaking so pretty. I also love how they both have hollow flakes. So you have the Inspo Shark Season, and they just happen to both have hollow flakies. I love hollow flakies, one of my favorite components in a polish. This one built up beautifully in just 2 coats. It is not super bright, but it's not a muted color, right? It's just like that right in between. So if you want to pop a color for the winter time, then you definitely want to use this polish. Long or short nails, 2 coats is going to be perfect for you. The sky blue shimmer in there against the blue jean base, you can see the shift happening, and it's not a very strong shift, but it's just enough to give it a little bit of dimension, and I really like that. The hollow flakies are going to be dispersed all over the nail. That's not going to be a problem whatsoever. This almost, I want to say, no, I was going to say it reminds me of shark bait, but no, I don't think so. I think shark bait is a little bit more blue, cobalt blue from what I remember. If I can find that bottle in my collection somewhere, I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. But pictured are 2 coats of Watch Out for the Jaws with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have the fall and Thanksgiving inspired polishes, and this one is from Great Lakes Lacquer, and it's Pumpkin Patches for Everyone. It's described as a soft marigold orange filled with a lime green to silver to orchid to red orange gold shifting shimmer. This one is a very, very pretty polish. I didn't think, well, like I read the description and I was like, wait a minute, a marigold orange. I'm like, I initially saw yellow, but But if you look up marigold, it's like this nice bright burnt yellowish shade, which I guess this falls right in there. But it's like it plays tricks on you. So when you're looking down at this polish, you just see that beautiful shimmer, that beautiful like orangey gold shimmer. But then when you actually are completely finished with manicuring your hands and you do your normal day-to-day things, you can see that beautiful red shift. I'd say like I see pink. I don't know, my color's like off today, I don't know, but I see a beautiful like yellowish yellowish base with a very pretty pink shift. But again, there's a lot of components in this polish, right? So you have red, orange, gold shifting shimmer, you have a lime green to silver to orchid. Like it's a lot, right? So if you mix all of that together, you're gonna get certain colors that may not be in the description. I think anyways, at least like this is my own opinion, but I think this polish is beautiful nonetheless. For such a light shade, the formula is amazing. It builds up beautifully for me in just 2 coats. I think if you have longer nails, you might want to do 3 coats, just because to build up the opacity of your polish. Usually like colors, you have to do that anyways, but it's a pretty shade nonetheless. So pictured are 2 coats of pumpkin patches for everyone with a glossy top coat. And moving on to Rogue Lacquer, this one is called Autumn Orchid, and it's described as a multi-chrome with red, gold, orange, and purple flakes, blended with copper, orange, gold, pink glass flakies. So a lot of flaky goodness going on here, and in Rogue Lacquer typical fashion, it builds up beautifully. If you haven't tried Rogue Lacquer's flaky bombs, you don't know what you're missing. I did this in just like 2 thicker coats. You can definitely do 3 thin coats, but I usually go in a little bit more heavy-handed with my polish application, and 2 coats was just fine for me. Now, you're not going to cover every crevice of your nail. You could if you really like sat there and like was like diligent about where you're placing all of these flakies on your brush, but because this is a true flaky bomb, like you're going to have a little bit of space in between, and that's okay. That's okay. I think this polish is absolutely beautiful. All of the wonderful flakies shift so well together. My favorite part is those pink glass flakies that really pop from within all of those other multi-chrome color shifting flakies. It's such a pretty polish. It literally looks like leaves on your nails. Like that first coat, I remember it was like, oh my goodness, this literally looks like I took leaves, shredded them up into tiny little pieces, and just put like suspension and put it on my nails. It almost reminds me of KB Shimmer. What is that? Keeping it leaf. Oh my gosh, something like that. Which I don't have in front of me right now. If I can throw up a comparison, I will. But it gives me those types of vibes where you have this versatility where it could be a topper, but it could also be built up to full opacity. And they both look like leaves on your nails. So very pretty polish. Pictured are 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer Autumn Orchid with a glossy top coat. All right, guys, so the 2 that were really screaming my name, I love all 4 of them, I really do. But I am loving the blues in this quad. This is such a beautiful, like light color. Like I said, I'm not really into like the baby bluish kind of shade. Here comes the sun. But I really do appreciate the base, how it is more of like that smoky gray with like a tad of baby blue in there. And I love the glow, and of course the hollow flakies. And then Rogue Lacquer, oh my goodness, this polish is just so bright and fun. And the hollow flakies really do stand out. Like look at this, look how bright this looks. This is so nice. And this is just like such a smoky, like if you're feeling like if you don't want to wear something bright or something dark, you just kind of want to do a palette cleanser. I mean, for me, this would be a palette cleanser. It's they're both so pretty. The formula for all of them are amazing. 2 to 3 coats depending on your preference and nail length, which I appreciate. I didn't have any running or pulling with either of them, but honestly, Great Lakes Lacquer and Rogue Lacquer, I never have any issues with any of their formulas. Let me know if you're thinking about picking up any of these polishes. They are gorgeous, and there is a cap, so just keep that in mind. So if you really do love these, I would make sure you get to the site when they open. I'll leave all the details down below. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there may be a restock, but it's gonna come at a later time, and I don't know what that later time is just yet. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.